Hi, I'm Michael Lendo. I'm the Exhibits and Facility Director here at WonderLab Museum.
And I'm Emmy Brockman, and I am the Education Director at the WonderLab Museum. And this is Meanwhile Behind the Scenes. We have a new exhibit coming into WonderLab. Actually, it's a rebuild of an old popular exhibit called The Giant Flowing Bubble. So you'll be able to join us here for behind the scenes looks of the progress of the creation of this exhibit.
My first step in building this exhibit was piecing together a prototype, as you can see here, that has all the elements that I need to check out to see if I can get this exhibit together on the floor. What I've built so far is this prototype here that allows me to move fluid around and try to get the best and largest amount of surface area in the smallest amount of space, so that as the main goal is to achieve a very large bubble that we can then blow air through and move.
So something that's really interesting about bubbles where education is concerned is this idea of surface tension and efficiency of space. So you can think of a bubble as a circle of air, and then there's a thin film of soap, and then a little bit of water, and then another thin film of soap. It's like a sandwich where the meat of the sandwich is water. So as that bubble is being blown, you'll be able to see in the giant flowing bubble that it can take lots of different wiggly shapes. But once it's closed off, the bubble always takes the most efficient shape that it can. And that shape in the air is a sphere. So you'll be able to observe that bubbles form spheres, unless they're sandwiched, and then they take the most efficient shape, which is a hexagon. So that is one thing that you'll be able to do experiments about with the giant flowing bubble and observe for yourself.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next week for our ongoing episodes of WonderLab Behind the Scenes.
And if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments below, and we'll try to answer them as we are building the exhibit. Bye! Describe what you built so far.
Can I describe? Give me a second. Can I describe what I've built? Well, what it tells me is, and shows me, now let's start that again. It's going to go way off into the... Still not answering your question, because why? She's not going to like that.
She's not going to like that?
No,
Okay, we can do it again.
Yeah.